Hurricane Melissa made landfall early on Wednesday on Cuba's southern coast, striking the province of Santiago de Cuba, with sustained winds near 120 miles per hour, making it a Category 3 storm. The National Hurricane Center warned it remains extremely dangerous despite weakening slightly. Prior to hitting Cuba, Melissa caused significant destruction in Jamaica, prompting authorities to declare the island a disaster area. Meanwhile, residents are urged to follow safety instructions and prepare for severe weather conditions amid ongoing recovery efforts in the region. And now for more on this, I'm joined by our senior international correspondent and anchor, Afua Hagan. Afua, what's the latest on Hurricane Melissa's position and what's the strength of it right now? I hear it's the strongest in 174 years.
Absolutely. Hurricane Melissa being named the storm of the century, and for a reason. When it made landfall yesterday afternoon, sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, and that storm surge of up to 13 feet that was feared did happen. It dropped a minimum central pressure of 892 millibars. That basically means that the storm was very, very fierce indeed. So after the storm made landfall, it began to move north-northeast towards Cuba, and it's already made a second landfall at a reduced strength, a Category 3 now, but still with those winds of 120 miles per hour. Like I said, Storm Melissa being considered the storm of the century, Category 5 when it was at sea. Those very dramatic pictures that you may have seen of the actual storm, of us looking at it from space, gave us the width and the breadth, the real depth of this absolutely huge storm that is being driven by warmer seas in the Caribbean. They've had a heat wave in the sea for the past 2 years. Since January last year, it's raised the temperature of the sea by 2 degrees, and that has really fueled the ferocity of Hurricane Melissa.
So which of the areas are being hit the hardest at the moment? What kind of damage or disruptions are we seeing?
Well, it was really along the southwestern side of the island of Jamaica that was hit really badly. But of course, the whole of Jamaica has been declared a disaster zone. There was a disaster zone, There was mandatory evacuation measures, particularly along those vulnerable coastal and low-lying areas. Hundreds of shelters being opened up, emergency services being deployed as well. Cuba has been put under similar conditions with hurricane watches and warnings. You've got civil defense agencies there activating the use of shelters and preparing for that storm surge, which could be incredibly destructive as well.
In terms of support or response, what kind of support are we seeing coming from the national government and international agencies?
Well, really, locally, it's all about putting those shelters in place, right? Whether that's in Jamaica, whether that's in Cuba, or any of the other Caribbean islands that have been affected. Governments saying that it could take years, perhaps, for Jamaica to recover from a storm such as this. You have got lots of grassroots levels organizations putting together aid agency packs that people may need of essentials, trying to get them out to shelters as well. The UK government are being urged to try and support Jamaica where it can with aid also, and we can expect more of those appeals to be growing in the coming days.
Okay, so I was going to ask about the forecast, but I think you did justice to that. Thank you so much, Afua Hagan, for the update on that.